Shivani, can you take us through it? Because word clearly coming in that it was not just terror launch pads, it was not just Jaish terror launch pads or the LET terror launch pads. It was the terrorists like Hafiz Saeed and the other terrorists that were target of this particular strike by India, and sources now telling us 9 targets, all successful. Give us details.
Preeti, these 9 targets were actually chosen by the Indian forces together by the inputs that where all these terrorists who have been attacking and training terrorists to attack against India were involved. And this was the Lashkar-e-Taiba outfits, there were the Jaish-e-Mohammed outfits, Hafiz Saeed, who was being given a VIP treatment in Pakistan, was also targeted. And what we are learning from the sources that these 9 specific targets have been successfully destroyed in this particular operation Sindoor, and this is a big strike that not only gives a very strong message to Pakistan but avenges the deaths of 26 innocent tourists in Pahalgam. And all the 3 forces were activated in synergy. They had planned this kind of strategic attack using the latest weapon systems. These could be like scalp and hammer missiles of known for their precision strike and a range of 250 kilometers. So we need to wait for more official information coming in and the official information on the casualty figure too. But yes, this has been a successful operation. That is the assurance that has already come to us from the Indian Army and also the government of India, where it has said that this was a operation against terror after the Pahalgam attack, and all the 9 targets that were chosen they have been damaged, and there has been substantial damage on the part of these terror outfits, and there could be major casualties of the terrorists who were the most wanted terrorists by India in several attacks and terror incidents inside Indian territory.
Because LET headquarters in Muridke has also been attacked, something that has been accepted by the Ministry of External Affairs, Pakistan. Muridke is where Hafiz Saeed is holed up. His madrasas have been attacked, viewers, is what we've been given to understand. Right now, we don't know the casualty figures, but one thing in terms of confirmation that is coming in from government sources is that all 9 targets were successful. More news break right now coming in, and I'm going to take our viewers through that. Primary goal was to target top terrorist leaders, Jaish-e-Mohammed in Bahawalpur, Lashkar-e-Taiba in Muridke. Once again, the TRF was behind the Pahalgam attack, ties into the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the LET, headed by, of course, Hafiz Saeed. Jaish-e-Mohammed in Bahawalpur, Lashkar-e-Taiba in Muridke were the top targets when India struck. Why Muridke was targeted? This is all government sources coming in. Muridke near Lahore, headquarters of Lashkar-e-Taiba, also known as the Jamaat-ud-Dawa. It is led by Hafiz Mohammed Saeed, the mastermind. Viewers, let's hark all the way back to 2611. On the other hand, the link after 2611, a visit to Muridke exposed LET's connection to state actors as its ideological war against India. And it goes where retribution is concerned, viewers. Today, that circle is tied where it comes down of all the terror attacks that LET fostered in India. And right now, India hitting out at the LET headquarters. And government sources seeming to suggest and tell us that all 9 targets have been successful. So, you know, whichever way one might look at it, this night has been history in the making, where at least India's response to Pakistan is concerned. I want to bring in General Meston, who is with us. General Meston, can you hear us now? All right. Okay, we don't have General Meston. Can we try and connect to General Meston, and we're going to cut across to him. But I want to cut across. We have Piyush, who's joining us with the very latest. Piyush, word coming in that the Prime Minister monitored the operation through the course of the night. He was constantly briefed by the NSA. What more can you add?
Well, that's right, Preeti. We are learning from the top government sources that PM Narendra Modi has monitored the operation. So throughout the night, he was also briefed by various officials. So remember that in the last 2 weeks, Prime Minister himself has been chairing various meetings. He has been in touch with top officials of the government. He has been meeting with NSA, Home Secretary, the Defense Secretary, and various other officials. And now what we are told is that all these 9 targets have been successful, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been constantly monitoring the operations throughout the night. That's what the top sources in the government have confirmed to us. So one thing is clear that all the 9 targets have been successful, and Prime Minister was constantly monitoring each and every development. You would remember that the day Pahalgam terror attack had taken place, Prime Minister had cut short his Saudi Arabia visit, and he was when he was landed in Delhi, he was briefed by NSA, Foreign Affairs Minister, Foreign Secretary, and then the very next day he chaired a cabinet committee on security. And today also, let us tell to our viewers that at 11 a.m. the cabinet meeting is expected,
Right.
and we can expect some sort of word there in the cabinet also. So,
But between
all
10
9
to
targets
11 a.m. in the morning, India will brief the world and Indian citizens of the details of Operation Sindoor, which has been a huge success, is what have been indicated, viewers. The modalities of that, with justice being delivered once again. We want to hark back on why India's hand was forced, why this was necessary, and one needs to only go back as early as 2 weeks ago and what happened in Pahalgam. There's news break that's coming in right now, viewers. Now, all of this is not to create panic. These are all advisories, especially for citizens who are looking at flying to areas like Srinagar, Jammu, Amritsar, Leh, Chandigarh, Bikaner, Dharamshala. Well, Indigo, the airline, has come up with a statement, and I want to bring in Sunilji Bhatt on that. Due to changing airspace conditions in the region, our flights to and fro from Srinagar, Jammu, Amritsar, Leh, Chandigarh, Bikaner, Dharamshala are impacted by the current airspace restrictions. So understandably, not to create panic, but standard operating procedure, especially at a time like this. There have been restrictions where airspace is concerned. Sunil, what more can you add?
Well, Preeti, Indigo has issued a statement, and as per that statement, it has said that due to changing airspace conditions in the region, our flights to and fro from Srinagar, Jammu, Amritsar, Leh, Chandigarh, Bikaner, Dharamshala are impacted by the current airspace restrictions. So clearly, the government, the security agencies are taking, precautionary measures, because after India's strong action against terror camps and, and against the LET headquarters, India's strike on Jaish's headquarters deep inside Pakistan in Punjab province's Bahawalpur. Now it's likely that Pakistan may try to resort to any kind of misadventure. We are ready. Our Air Force is on alert. All the 3 wings of the army are on alert, and in case there is any escalation, we are ready to give a befitting reply to the enemy. But for now, situation remains very sensitive. High alert has been sounded across the length and breadth of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly at sensitive places. That includes line of control and India-Pakistan international border. We are ourselves heading towards some border areas, because there are reports that there is heavy shelling along the line of control.